It's time to take a look at your upcoming week, actually almost the last part of August, believe it or not. And overall, it's going to be kind of boring right around here. Temperatures, normal highs in the low to mid 80s. We're probably going to be there a little bit below that to start off the week, then gradually work our way up a little bit warmer up the temperature ladder. Precipitation, really, again, not a whole lot to talk about. So first, let's talk about your Monday. And what you see here, again, the heat's off to the west. This is a patch of some thunderstorms reflecting in some cooler colors right there. Remember, yellow is normal. Right here, though, in the Midwest, notice what's not really going to happen. This is on Monday. This is on Tuesday. This is on Wednesday. Again, pretty much the same thing. Maybe a tad warmer, but overall not too bad across the area. Still, the heat remains out into the south central plains. By Thursday, again, pretty much again, not much change. There's the heat again, still hanging tough off to the west. Right here, pretty close to normal, maybe a few degrees above normal. That's about it. This is by your Friday. By next Saturday, again, not much change. Maybe a little bit of a shot of some drier air coming in on Saturday. Sunday, pretty much the same thing again. Not much change, as you can see here. What I mean by that is, again, temperatures are going to be a little bit below normal to start off the week, right around normal as we head on through the week, and then possibly a little bit above normal, which still keeps us in the low to middle 80s for the most part. As far as precipitation, pretty much the same thing here. Not much really going on. Monday looks pretty nice. A couple, again, that yellow blotch you saw there on the temperatures on Monday, that's reflecting the clouds and rain that you see right there. On Tuesday, pretty quiet. A little bit of hurricane activity out into the Pacific. By Wednesday, a system moving across the Great Lakes region. A little bit of that may sneak down into the Midwest, the Ohio Valley here on Thursdays. About the really only chance of seeing any rain this upcoming week. There's some scattered showers across the southeast there on Thursday. On Friday, pretty much, again, a pretty nice day across the area. Again, temperatures seasonal for this time of year as we head on into the latter part of August. On Saturday, could see a patch of some severe weather there in the south central plain states, and I have to keep an eye on that. But this is going to be dropping more towards the east and southeast. You can see that there here on Saturday. Still pretty quiet for the most part across the Midwest, especially the Ohio Valley. And then also taking a look at the tropics. Again, we're now getting into the latter part of August. The peak hurricane day is September 10th, so we're starting to sneak our way a little bit towards it. We should be seeing more activity out here. Got a little bit of a disturbance right there, but overall, still pretty quiet across the area. There's the Gulf of America, and there's Florida. This is Africa. We'll start seeing some energy coming off Africa, and they move in that direction towards the east. But right now, there's not much going on. And then by the beginning of September, again, fairly quiet. We have a little bit of a spin up there. But again, remember, El Nino bringing in some very strong winds, as you see there, and it should tear these apart for the most part. What we really kind of have to keep an eye on, again, is something spin up right here in the Gulf of America or right off the southeast coast. And right now, again, for the next couple of weeks, looks pretty darn quiet. So the bottom line is that this week is going to be fairly boring. Not much in the way of rain, and temperatures below normal to start, and then sneaking their way up a little bit warmer as we head on into the latter part of your upcoming week. I'm George, the Weather Dad.